And we are live.
Excellent.
Good morning. Morning, everybody. Did a wave.
Do a weird wave.
Is that like a queen wave? Oh, yes. Hello. Good morning to our subjects. Our faithful watchers.
Yep.
How are we doing this morning, Michelle?
Well, we are tired because for some reason my brain woke me up at 4 o'clock this morning. So I have been awake since then. But of course,
maybe it was just...
go on.
Sorry.
Maybe it was just that my brain knew that Taylor Swift's album was like launching at 5 o'clock this morning, so it didn't want me to miss out. So I didn't miss it. And I was very amused at some of, yes, the fact that she managed to get in a whole song about her fiance's penis. This tickled me this morning. So yes.
Yes, and weirdly, I listened to it, and I didn't hear that until only because I misheard some of the lyrics because I was listening on Spotify on my phone, and so the lyrics weren't on the screen. And then you told me, and I listened back. I was like, oh, that's what it says. Yes.
So we've been having lots of giggles this morning, and James goes, "Well, can you imagine? 8-year-olds singing that on the way to school this morning?" I'm like, dude, we were singing Like a Virgin, Touched for the very first time. So our parents would have thought exactly the same.
Yes. And honestly, some of the songs that I used to play in the car when Lauren was little, listen back to them now, like Lily Allen's song where she sings about sleeping in the wet patch. Lauren would just be singing along to that in the car at 8 or 9, having no clue what she was singing about.
No,
so
we sang all of Madonna's songs, and
way worse than that as well.
Yeah.
Yes, no, it's fine. It's fine. But yes, we've had a great time to join. She literally just came in as we were talking about songs about penises.
Yeah. Which is that we have to have these little moments of joy just to get us through just the shit show that has been this week on the planet.
Yes, I think that album was absolutely the light relief that we all needed.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to listening to it all weekend and having my favorite song shift every time I listen to the album. Yeah. And obviously she started getting hate online already because of course she can't think of anything. But we're not listening to that. We're just going to enjoy the little fandom moment.
Yes. So this is why you're wearing your Eras Tour merch.
Yes.
And I don't have anything, so I just put something orange on.
Yeah. Oh my god, I saw the cutest video. This guy, every time there's an album drop, he does like a big thing in the living room, like balloon arches and glitter curtains and cupcakes, like all in the colors, so that he and his wife can sit and have a really nice listen party together. It's so cute. Obviously all the women in the comments are going, oh my god, what a green flag, oh my god, it's so amazing, how do I get a husband like this? And all the men are like, he's obviously gay, enjoy your lavender marriage. It's funny, isn't it, how men celebrating their wives and doing things that they know will make them happy makes them gay.
Oh well, I saw two guys. I didn't keep it for you because I just rolled my eyes and sort of scrolled on by. But basically, it was two guys talking about Taylor Swift and how all of the women know all of the things about Taylor and about the different lyrics and what they mean and all of this stuff. And he goes, and the women just get like totally autistic when it's when Taylor's around. And the comments was like, oh, men discover that women can have hobbies too.
Yes, I mean, have you ever listened to men talking about like their favorite football team or their favorite sports star or their weird random collection of things they have in the basement? Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I think the best thing was when I saw, was it last year's NFL, all the women coming out going, oh my god, it's so nice to see all the guys like wearing the merch and like likening them wearing the shirts and the costumes and talking about their fandom in the same way that men talk about the Swifties. And I was so here for it because the men were not appreciative.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was confused this week though because I don't know, I'd seen enough videos about maybe Taylor Swift doing the halftime show at the the American football thing. I can't remember what it's called. But it's Bad Bunny. But even that
Super
made me
Bowl.
smile because, oh wow, they have gone mental because it things in Spanish, and yeah, it's like I'm not putting up with the new shit. Yeah.
Well, so the rumor is, or what we're getting reports of is, she was asked to do the halftime show. She had some conditions. She said, "Yeah, I'll do it, but I want to own the rights to that recording." Whereas normally the NFL, they own it all, which means that they can use that footage however they want, in whatever way they want. And she said, "I would like to own that footage. I would like that to be because it's my art." They said no, so it was like there was no deal. And interestingly, obviously, the way it's been talked about was the NFL didn't want to meet her demands, that Taylor had made demands. And I'm like, she negotiated. She put some conditions in. But also, have they not been paying attention? This woman has literally campaigned for the last, how many years? 5, 6 years, to own the rights to her own music. Of course she was going to say, that's fine, but I'm owning it. It's my art. Because they don't pay celebrities. The artists have to pay for everything.
Mm-hmm.
They have to pay for the sets and the dances. Like, there's no fee. They lose money by taking part. And she's like, well, I want to own it. But I also think, what a boss move, because if they had said yes, that would have opened the door then for all future artists who played the Super Bowl to own their own music, which we know that she's done that in the past, negotiated deals that have benefited other artists. So yeah, so that's why she's not doing the NFL.
That is interesting. I didn't hear about that. I was like, I thought it was going to be Taylor, but it's okay. Don't watch it anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. And this thing, if the Super Bowl had booked her, their viewing numbers globally would have skyrocketed. And they would have made a shit ton more money because they could have charged advertisers more money. So they needed her more than she needed them. Anyway, that one wasn't on the list today. We just got
so all we're going to talk about today is Taylor Swift. So there's all sorts of awful stuff happened this week. But you know what?
Do you know, 1 week we should just do like an entire episode dedicated to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people would log into it.
No. Okay, so do you want to introduce yourself so people who haven't been here before?
Yes, if you haven't joined us before, if this is your first time, welcome. This is WTF, Women Talking Facts. This is the weekly show where Michelle and I dissect, take the piss out of, and call out the shit that we've seen across the internet and across the world this week. It's very hard to narrow it down. As you know, the world is burning and is in fucking hell. But we've tried to pick examples that we think are just a real sign of the time, and that we want to talk about because it's our show. We get through about 6 different examples, and then at the end we have the FAFO category, where we like to share examples of people who have fucked around and found out and got their comeuppance, because we want to send you off on a high note, not all depressed and angry. As always, if you've got any thoughts or feelings about any of the things we share today, please feel free to comment and let us know what your thoughts are. But just as a quick reminder, this is not a closed private space, so any comments that you leave will be visible to everyone on LinkedIn. Or just in case you've got employers and shit.
Yeah. Or you can go to YouTube.
Yes, you go over to YouTube, to the Loud Women Club, and we are live over there. So if you want to be able to join in and say things you want to say that you can't say on LinkedIn, you can comment on YouTube.
Nobody sees it. Nobody sees it on YouTube anyway.
No, we had one anomaly where that one live got like 65 views. And then since then it's been like 3 if we're lucky, but we don't care.
No, we don't do it for the views. We do this anyway, so we might as well just be involved in our conversation. So yes. Felice, would you like to introduce yourself, please, sweetheart?
Oh yes, I'm Felice, founder of Loud Women. As my new LinkedIn headline says, I am the woman making women impossible to ignore. Yeah, I like that. So I exist to elevate women's voices, to help them show up with confidence, talk about themselves in a way that doesn't diminish their incredibleness and fabulousness. And I do that through things like personal brand development, messaging, bringing personality, storytelling, and just helping them take up space that they deserve to take up.
I love that. I love that. My name is Michelle Minikin. I am a psychologist, author, coach, author of the book. I was like, that doesn't work. I was like, oh, here we go. I've been up since 4.
Yeah.
That's the book, Good Girl Deprogramming. So I help women understand why they feel the way they do and realize that they're not broken, they're not rubbish, they're not shit, they are conditioned because society has got together and made us behave through the use of various methods of coercive control. So my role, my job, my mission is to tell women about it so that we can not do that anymore.
And misbehave.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we're going to get judged either way, so you might as well do what you want. So
exactly. Yes,
it's just
exactly.
like, you do you.
Yeah, whatever you do, someone's going to have a problem with it. So you may as well just do whatever the fuck you want.
I know.
What makes you happy?
Exactly.
Yes, obviously it's no surprise to anyone who's just listened to that intro that Michelle and I are friends. We found each other on LinkedIn, and now we've been doing this.
We're like magnets. We can't even remember how it happened. All of a sudden, I didn't know Felice, then all of a sudden I did.
Yeah, there was like pre-Michelle and post-Michelle world.
Weird.
And I can't even remember the first time we met or how we were introduced or anything.
No, me neither.
No.
Like
here we are. Yes. Anyway,
so whether this Friday, yes,
yeah.
before we
like one
mind. Get the admin done. We'll do the admin.
So one mind. Yeah.
So because I'm in the north and you're in the south, it's interesting. Apparently, we've got a storm coming this afternoon. So yeah, WTF turned into weather this Friday when it was really hot over the summer holidays. So we've just continued it. So it is raining, cloudy, with a chance of a storm, apparently. So fun times.
I think you might be getting the one that we had in the early hours of the morning, and now it's just grey and drizzly.
Yeah.
But it's not the end of the world because inside it's lovely and cozy.
Oh, I know.
And I'm not going out today, so
good.
I'm going to stay inside and stay warm. But yeah, horrible and drizzly.
Yeah, gusty winds and heavy rain. But it's the temperature is quite hot for this time of year. It's going to be up to 17 degrees in the north.
Yeah, it's not cold. It's just drizzly, which I hate because if you try and put like any kind of outer waterproof stuff on, you just boil because it's not hot enough for coats. It's not cold enough for coats.
No, just looking at I'll not ruin the surprise by saying something. Never mind, ignore me. Nothing to see here.
Yes, we next week we have a special episode, and that's all we're going to say. Anyway, let's get started. That's enough. It's enough waffling on.
Yeah.
Where are we going first, Michelle? Where are we going first?
I think we're going to New York State to watch talk about some golf stuff, which I honestly didn't think would ever come out of my mouth. Having accidentally married a golfer. So yes.
Tell us about this one, Michelle.
So Ryder Cup happening in New York State somewhere. And I kind of have some sort. I do have like trauma around golf. So some golf shit in America anyway. The European team went across there and it was horrific. All of the team suffered like really random abuse. And this is like the most boring sport if you think about it. Golf, it's all gentlemanly. They have little books of rules in their pockets and wear stupid trousers and all sorts of stuff. But this is supposed to be like the gentleman's sport. But maybe because bad behavior is being role modeled by leaders. There we go. That was a very subtle way of putting it.
Yes, I like what you did there.
The American, not all, obviously not all Americans, a small but loud and very horrible minority of the people that were there, including one of the women that they got to MC the event, were shouting things like "fuck Rory" and stuff. Anyway, so all of the players got loads of abuse, but what we didn't see until almost afterwards was the abuse that Erica McElroy was receiving, to the point where somebody threw a beer can at her head. It's like, this isn't normal. And Rory actually told somebody to fuck right off because they were shouting abuse. And the golfers are sensitive souls, and they're like quiet when they're doing the whacking the ball thing. I do know the terms, but I purposely don't use them to annoy my non-existent ex-husband.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I was just like, this is not golf.
But I've sort of tried to, when you shared this with me, I sort of tried to find, the reports on it. Nowhere did it say why. Why was this abuse being thrown? I couldn't see any real motive apart from,
they were losing
rivalry.
No, they were losing. It was the problem. They were losing, and instead of cheering for their team, they thought they'd get, they'd maybe disrupt everything by cheering on, jeering the European team. And yeah, it was just weird. That basically, I think Rory et al. Have said they're not going back. They'd celebrated hard after it, though. They showed a lot of videos of them celebrating hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I think that's what I mean. That's what I meant, though, because you don't normally see, even when they're losing. I think this is the first time I've seen this level of behavior. So I'm like, why now? Why this tournament?
Well, because it's socially acceptable. Donald Trump rocked up.
Of course,
during and I think they just, being a mean, nasty bastard is pretty much like socially accepted now, much more.
Yeah.
And the MC, the PGA American MC lady, I can't remember her name is, she had to resign because of it. Comedian, she was like getting them to sing like nasty songs.
Yeah.
It's like, this is golf. Do they sing songs in golf?
It's like you say, it's very gentlemanly and very sedate. Like, people get told off if they cough when someone's doing the whacking the ball thing. Yeah. And the fact that they went after her as well, I was like, what the fuck she got to do with it? She's just sitting there supporting her partner.
No,
it did annoy me a little bit. All the stuff around, oh, she's so strong, and like she handled it with so much grace and decorum and stuff. I'm like, if she hadn't, I think that would have been that would have been totally acceptable as well. Like, let's not kind of
normalize just taking this.
Yeah, just taking it quietly and turning the cheek. Like, if she'd have turned around and chucked it back or said something, like, all power to her.
Yeah.
Someone threw a fucking beer at her. Like, she's allowed to be a bit upset about that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's just, I saw a video, but yeah. So the most boring game in sport has been overtaken by boorish idiots.
Oh,
the most boring game. So I have some golf trauma, so we probably should just move on.
Well, the US is hosting the World Cup, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
A lot of people are saying they don't want. A lot of fans are saying that they're not going to go and watch it, whereas normally they would, travel around the world.
Well,
people are just saying they don't feel safe. They don't want to go. They're worried about getting stopped.
I couldn't go to America now because, maybe maybe my retweeting of Gavin Newsom a lot on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't think
I wouldn't feel safe going to America.
I don't think we're making it in. No.
And imagine shelling it. It's not the cheapest tournament to go to, the World Cup football.
No. I mean, I'm sure they'll fill it, but yeah, I just like, if this is how, because football, especially, with the sort of thug culture that comes with it, if this is how they're behaving at golf games.
No, but we're the ones that are supposed to be the thugs.
I think the US there's definitely some thug culture over there.
Yeah, I would be worried if the non-golfing ex-husband of mine, if he wanted to take our child across there, I'd be worried.
Yeah, I think I'd definitely be a bit nervous.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of thugs, got some nice racist and misogynistic. So obviously at one of the racist riots, I'm going to call them racist riots, they're not anti-immigration, they are racist riots. At one of the recent protests, a woman got up on stage. They clearly thought she was going to say something else.
Yes, they did.
And that's all I'm going to say, and I'm just going to play you the clip. Ugh, it's not going to play, is it? I don't know why we have so much trouble.
It's called technology, and it just behaves.
I am a victim of grooming. I was groomed when I was 11 years old, and I am disgusted with all of you here. I'm disgusted with all of you because it was not an immigrant. It was multiple.
We gave them a chance.
Yeah, don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it if it doesn't conform with their narrative. The way they dragged her, pushed her off stage,
because
and shouting,
it was middle-aged white men. Yeah. There's a woman shouting "fuck off" to her as well. Did you hear?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's plenty of women in the in those marches, and there's one in particular. I don't know if you saw her. She did like some kind of rap at one of the protests, and she's just been all over social media talking about taking our country back, and she's horrific. But yeah, so I was like, I thought you were all here to like protect women and children. That wasn't very protective, was it?
No,
that wasn't very nice to her, and she's a victim.
No. Yeah,
they show themselves up.
Good
for her though. Good for her for going up there and calling them out, because let's face it, she's got enough of her own fucking shit to deal with. So good for her for she I'm sure she knew what was going to happen. But yeah.
But was this on any of the news? No.
No, of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Starmer did finally.
Oh yeah.
Say something about it this week, but as you and I've already discussed, it feels like
look, the horse is gone. Let's close the gate.
Yeah. And it just felt like it was part of his derision of reform, that it was just a scoring points over Nigel Farage rather than a genuine
standing at Downing Street in the rain or not, saying this is not who we are as a country.
Yeah, I feel like if it was just about that, it should have been said a while ago. Yeah, honestly never thought I would be a non-Labour supporter, but this last year,
no. It's like Ed Davey. It's like, please just be normal.
I'm loving Green though, the Green guy.
Yes.
I'm loving him right now. He is my favorite.
Okay.
He's my favorite politician. I mean, aside from obviously outside of the UK, AOC, she's one of my favorites.
Oh, did you see? She took loads of kids around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really cute. So obviously the government's been suspended over in the US, which means there's no money. So all of the federal workers have been put on unpaid leave, which is just horrendous, that none of them are getting paid. And the school bus turned up for a tour, and obviously the tour
They were
guides
from the
are not
Bronx, weren't they,
working.
as well? So
Yeah. And AOC was there. And so she did the tour. She took them all around and showed them around, and was tour guide for the day. And I was like, oh, I love that. It's such an AOC thing to do. Yeah, so she's also one of my favorites. AOC for president.
Absolutely. I'm
all
reading
right, where are we?
Kamala Harris's book at the moment. Oh, I have a lot to say on it, but maybe I finish it before I start talking.
Okay. I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Yeah. Grr.
Yeah. All right, where are we going next? Oh. Should we Just Stop Oil? Just Stop Oil have been in the frame this week, haven't they?
I haven't, again, I haven't seen any like major press on this. But yes, of course, when people put themselves out as good guys, again, it's just a way of abusing, manipulating, and sexually assaulting the women that flock to these causes. So we've seen it in like charities. I'm sure there was like a big Oxfam sexual abuse scandal, etc., etc. But it's just like, oh, for crying out loud!
I think so. It's everywhere.
I know.
Everywhere where there are men in power, this stuff happens. There is no industry or setup or organization where this stuff can't happen. I mean, obviously, we've said this before. We cannot put people on pedestals like this. I just think so many of the heroes that we worship are probably hiding secrets like this on all sides as well. There's not like a right thing or a left thing, or there's plenty of men on the left have been done stuff like this. But yeah, this was pretty horrific and just does so much damage to the cause. This is just now for people who already hated Just Stop Oil and didn't like what they stood for. It's just fuel for the fire. But it's also like, if you're there to do this fucking job, just do this fucking job. Like, why do you have to go around abusing women as well? Like, surely this takes up all of your time and energy. There's no such thing as a that's terrible, isn't it? I just don't think there's just because of the job somebody does.
Yeah.
We cannot assume that they are a good person.
Nope.
Because like you say, we see it in charities, we see it in the police, we see it in the ambulance service, we see it in the church.
Oh, did you see that we've just got the first female Archbishop of Canterbury?
Have we?
Yeah.
I didn't see that, no.
That was announced this morning. Bear with me, caller. Sarah
So
Mullally.
Well, you know what that means. There's the glass cliff. It means there is about to be a huge scandal.
Yeah.
And she will be scapegoated. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I would not be surprised if in the next few months we see a humongous scandal involving the church and she's scapegoated.
Yeah, well, just when Welby, last one, resigned over handling safeguarding. So clearly there'll be stuff coming out, because this is what happens when the glass cliff, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's when a woman gets put into a precarious leadership position because it's all going to go tits up. So the woman gets blamed rather than a man. So we talk about Theresa May being like a very good example of that. I'm not going to mention the lettuce woman because I don't know what that was. And I can't remember what her name is, because that's the joys of perimenopause. So just words go out your brain.
Perimen's has been rearing its ugly head this week.
And her from
we know what you mean, though.
Yahoo, the lady from Yahoo, is like, again, I don't know what her name is. But I know where
Yes,
she
because when
worked.
a woman fails, she fails alone.
Mhm.
She carries the entire burden. It's easy to write it off as it's because she's the woman, that's why it failed. And so it allows the business and the people that stand behind her to escape without much, shit sticking to them.
Mhm.
Whereas when a man fails, that it tends to reflect badly on the institution. Whereas when a woman fails, it's just her that goes down.
Yeah, we could argue Suella Braverman as well, but
Oh, there's so many examples. Whenever
Mm.
I see a woman being put into a leadership position like that, there's always a part of me that goes, "Oh, something coming,
yeah,
something
awful.
coming." Yeah.
Yes. So yeah,
Yeah.
ranty rant.
Rant, yes, ranty rant. I my ability to be fully coherent today is just a little bit.
Liz Truss, there we go.
Oh yes, yes. Whatever you think of her, she was definitely put on a
October.
glass cliff.
Yeah.
100%. Okay. Oof. Okay, this guy. It's not playing. So former Republican State Representative R.J. May. Ugh, just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, I just deleted my notes. Yeah, former State Representative R.J. May this week pled guilty to 5 counts of distributing child pornography. He has been incredibly vocal about supposedly protecting children from drag queens and pushing sex changes on toddlers, his words. So he is definitely one of the Republicans that are out here talking about what a danger to our children that drag queens are. And trans people are also a risk to our children and they shouldn't be anywhere near our children, when in fact, it's him.
All projection.
Yep. The investigation found 265 individual videos that contained, and in the prosecutor's words, the most deplorable acts of abuse against children. So at least he's pled guilty. I mean, why wouldn't he? Because the fucking evidence was right there. But because he pleads guilty, he'll get some kind of fucking discount on his sentence, which pisses me off. Because the only
in
reason
the UK, he wouldn't get a sentence.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, in the UK, you get to work 2 years suspended sentence. But yeah, this pisses me off. This idea that somebody pleads guilty when they know that the evidence is overwhelming. So they plead guilty and they're advised to plead guilty because pleading guilty reduces the sentence. It's like you're going to get, it's going to be guilty. There's nothing you can do about that. So play the game and you'll get less time. But it's seen as an act of contrition and a sign that, and so they get the discount for it. But the other guy, what's his name? Fuck brain, I hate you. The UK guy, the news guy.
Noel. No.
The one that got, you know who I mean.
Hugh Edwards.
Yes, thank you. Help me out, guys. Help me out.
It's just like, I used to play Guess Who, like in the olden days. I'm like, I don't know who I'm talking about. Just describe them. Just describe them.
Yeah.
Guess Who.
And I feel like their descriptions get more and more unhinged. The guy who, it's trying to get
like, I don't know. Liam Gallagher's brother? I don't know.
Yeah. Hugh Edwards. He pled when he was first arrested, he pled not guilty. And the only reason he pled guilty was once he was presented with all of the evidence they found. And to me, that should not come with a discount. If the only reason you've pled guilty is because you can see that you've been busted, and by pleading guilty, you're going to get a discount on your sentence, that to me is not, you shouldn't get a discount. You should have been in prison, should not have got a 2 year suspended sentence. So yeah, this guy, I mean, he's pled guilty. We'll see what he gets. But like you say, the ones that shout the loudest that are protect. Well, we've seen that with in the UK with the protests, like huge percentage of the people that got arrested, supposedly protecting women, have history of domestic violence. Like, this is no shock. And all the people in reform supposedly protecting women, like 2 of them have got history of domestic violence. So yeah, it's all protection.
Yeah. Who's next?
So we got the 2 big ones left. Where are we going? Which one are we going with?
I don't know which one yours is.
We'll go Pete Hegseth.
Bless him. And
then we've got the big one. Ooh! It's so annoying.
Just his face.
Issuing new policies that will overhaul the IG, EO, and MEO processes. I call it the no more walking on eggshells policy. We are liberating commanders and NCOs. We are liberating you. We are overhauling an inspector general process, the IG, that has been weaponized, putting complainers, ideologues, and poor performers in the driver's seat. We're doing the same with the equal opportunity and military equal opportunity policies, the EO and MEO at our department. No more frivolous complaints, no more anonymous complaints, no more repeat complainants, no more smearing reputations, no more endless waiting, no more legal limbo, no more sidetracking careers, no more walking on eggshells.
Honestly, I literally spent a day this week, like, because I kept getting various videos of this, just the shit show of this. So yes.
Yeah. So just a quick explainer, if you don't know what this is all about. Pete Hegseth is the I can't remember what their fucking job titles are anymore.
His technical job title is the Secretary of Defense, but he's now decided to change it to the Secretary of War, because he's like,
so it's not the Department of Defense anymore, it's the Department of War. That's what they're now calling it.
But it hasn't passed Congress, so it's actually just its nickname. It's a cute little nickname. We'll just call it a cute little nickname.
And it's so cute. I love how him and Trump are just calling it the Department of War. So this announcement is the removal of protections for people who make complaints about sexual assault and inappropriate conduct and sexual harassment. So no more anonymous reporting for you. No more protections for you. No more speedy process. Oh God, my words are just not coming. Yes. So we're going back to the good old days of if you want to make a complaint, everyone's going to know. You're facing retaliation. They can make you wait for ages. I loved how he talked about no more careers being sidetracked, because we've got to protect the men, haven't we? Got to protect the men. Protect their careers. How dare they have their careers sidetracked by these pesky women complaining about being raped? And why are they doing this? Because they want women out of the fucking military. They've already said, yep, Pete Hegseth has said women have no place in combat roles. He believes, and he's talking about, removing DEI measures.
And keeping all the standards the same, but in order to go into a combat role, there's no female and male standards. There's just one standard. So the women in combat roles, the 150 odd, US Rangers that are women, had to pass the same test the men had to pass.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even know what he's fucking talking about, which is also
he's implied that the standards are lower for women, that we're letting all these women in just because they're women and they're not up to the job because they're women, which is bullshit.
And he's talking about fat generals as well. Like, we don't want fat people. Generals have to pass a PT test every 6 months, and they all honestly just went on and on. But there were some moments of glee and joy from me personally in that speech. First of all, Donald Trump came in to no applause. He then said, you know, you can clap if you want to, and
they didn't.
and they
It was
didn't.
a couple. It was
And
like
then
a
they said,
couple of pity claps.
if you don't like it, you can leave, but then you'll be sacked. Pretty much is what he said. He called them, like, they said they were out of like central casting, and so no clapping at the beginning for him. And when Hegseth did his like mic drop at the end, that he thought it was going to be a mic drop, he was calling them warriors. It was so embarrassing. He plugged his book as well. It's like, oh, it's just total cringe. He like did his little mic drop, and you could just see that little moment of like, you know, bewilderment past his face, because they've been around such sycophants that suck up their asses every 3.5 minutes. So they expected standing ovations, and these poor bastards had to sit through like a couple of hours of this nonsense. And you could hear a pin drop.
Yeah, nobody was impressed. Nobody clapped. Nobody cheered.
And he just,
you could see the look on his face when there was zero response. He was obviously, like you say, he was obviously expecting everyone to go like, "Oh my God, hero! You've just said exactly what we've all been thinking." And it's like, no, they don't want that. And things that I've seen, I've seen so many interviews as well by current military personnel and ex-military personnel just being like, what the fuck was that? Like, we need to, value our women. The reason why we put these things in place in the first place was to protect women, because we had women that would rather leave than report. Mm-hmm. And of course, now they've just made it even more unattractive for women to even join in the first place, creating a hostile environment. So they're not saying women can't join, they're just making it so women won't want to. Mm-hmm. And let's not forget that Pete Hegseth is, it's the same guy that retweeted that video of that pastor guy saying that women were simply vessels and shouldn't even be allowed to speak. They were just there for reproduction. And he retweeted that and used the hashtag that church uses whenever it shares its content. It's just fucking exhausting.
It was. But if you do have a good spare 3 minutes, somebody made the baby version of it. Have you seen those AI baby versions of these speeches?
I have, but not of that one. If you've got it, will you send it to me?
I'll add it to my list, because if I don't add it to my list, I'll forget. It is, baby speech. I'll be like, what the hell's that? I'll just write Hegseth as well, because I'll be like, I don't know what that is, which happens to be quite a lot as well. But yes, it is adorable, because you see all of these babies in Air Force General uniforms go like, so cute.
Do you know what? I tried to get AI to do one of those for us, to take a clip of this show and it turned us into babies, and I got really cute visual graphic of us as babies. But then when I asked it to turn it into a video, I don't know what happened, but we were the weirdest fucking babies.
I want to see this video.
I just kept saying I know I want those babies. I want that you created
the cute
before.
Babies. No, you'll have the garbage pail kids instead.
Yeah, it was a bit like garbage pail kids, and I was like, oh man, I need to find the tool that those guys use to create those videos, because I want to do a baby version clips of us.
Yeah. And he said, to my enemies, FAFO. And I'm like, oh man, you've just ruined FAFO for us.
Yes. All right.
My great grandchildren's cringed on that one.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's just like we use it, but we're cool. But with him, it's like when your parents try to use kid speak, and you go, oh,
it's like me saying skibbity brain rot to my 15-year-old who's like,
no cap.
No cap. I answered that one.
Yeah, no.
Afterwards.
Huh?
I'll go and say that to him afterwards.
Yeah. Go no cap. That show was lit. No cap. Don't do that. He will disown you.
I'll do it when his girlfriend's around next Wednesday night.
Oh my God, you should totally just gen up on all of the kid speak and just start dropping them when she's around. You'd be like,
Like
"Oh,
asking
Mum,
ChatGPT,
so-"
what does the kid speak, please? Could you please
Or just
translate this
write-
sentence?
Yeah, write out a sentence and then get ChatGPT to put it into kid speak. Yeah, it's not even Gen Z anymore. Like even Gen Z stuff is like out according to Gen Alpha. So Gen Zs are starting to be not very cool. So how does it feel, kids? How does it feel?
Can't be cool like us all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we can get away with it because we're Gen X, elder millennial.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, last one. Well, last one, and then we got Fafo.
Was it that bad? Or is it just not working?
It's just not working. All right, I'll just have to add it again.
Tried to kill his baby. It's in his stomach.
That's what she says.
2.5 years ago, the Casey report found the Met Police was institutionally racist, homophobic and misogynistic. After hearing concerns about officers' behaviour at Charing Cross Police Station, Panorama sent in an undercover reporter to investigate.
Not just like, no, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, horrible he's doing.
This is a detention officer talking to a police officer about a man in custody accused of rape and domestic violence. But a decision's been made to release him on bail.
He got bailed.
They wanted to like him, don't they?
No.
Yeah, it's a nasty place to work, apparently. Really nasty. Yeah, she was pregnant, tried to kill her baby. It's in his stomach.
That's what she says.
What a big footprint. They were better than paper with it. Yeah.
A few minutes later on her break, she's still unhappy about what Sergeant McIlvenny just said and the decision to bail the man.
The way he went, yeah, it's what she says. He stabbed her stomach when she was pregnant. Like, don't. Yeah, I thought it's going to go. Cool. But unfortunately, I can't. He's got stripes up a child.
She's not wrong in her description of him, frankly.
She seems to be quite angry that he's just dismissed it.
She is angry. And I'm not surprised. It's little wonder that rape and domestic abuse investigations have such a low success rate, because despite all the fantastic work that's been done, you've got idiots that you come up against like this. Clearly, these individuals are simply not getting the message.
So, obviously, we had heard some of this because several, I think 8 police officers and custody sergeants had been put on leave and were being investigated because of the Panorama thing. But there's so much more. You know, that was just one little snippet. And this is what we hear from victims all the time. They're not believed. They're treated like, you know, they're just making a fuss. The perpetrators are just let go. They don't even bother investigating properly. And yeah, victims being failed left, right and centre. Because, as she says, idiots like this who are holding all the cards.
Yeah. It's just unreal. It's unbelievable. So yes, I haven't watched. Is it the Panorama? Is it out now, or is it? It's just,
Panorama. I don't know. I don't know if it is out yet. I think that was just the promo for it.
Yeah.
Not the promo for it. That sounds weird. I think that was just a snippet that had been that BBC had been put out. Yeah, I don't think it's been aired yet. But that's just. But do you know what? I've seen the amount of comments under some of these videos. Like I saw one yesterday, and it said, "I can't help but feel bad for all of the police officers who are being like tarred with the same brush. You know, it's just a few bad, bad apples."
We've had that for years.
But it's not. Like I said, the Casey report came out last year. It's not just a few bad apples. There's a lot of them. Not all of them, No, it's lots of very, very good police officers. But, you know, it's like the whole snake analogy. You know, you can't trust, you cannot expect people to just blindly trust every police officer that they encounter, because they know that some police officers do bad shit, kill people, kill women, rape women, assault women,
Coerce women.
and even once you've gone in and reported, you know, the person that's supposed to be looking after you, the domestic violence fucking coordinator, might rape you. Like, it's with these stories I hear all the time. Every week there's another police officer that's been arrested or charged or put in prison, or, you know, it's too many. It's too many. It's you know, compared to the rest of the population, there's more in the police than there are in the rest of the population.
It's because those types of people are attracted to the profession as well. So it's the attraction of power.
Yeah.
Again, which we've already talked about on this actual episode. Yeah.
Obviously, they protected the identity of some of the people in the video, but I think the other guy, he's gone. Like, he's not. But again, we don't know if they're gone, or if they've just been put on leave for a while and they'll just pop up at another service in a different part of the country. Because that's what they quite often like to do instead of sacking them.
Deal with them, just move them.
Just move them to another force. Okay. Here we go. Reset.
Done.
Deep breath. Deep breath. And now we bring the mood up with a FAFO. Cool. So I fucking love this guy. He's so young. He's so eloquent. I fucking love him. So you're about to watch a video of a crazed, misogynistic MAGA dude
lunatic,
getting his ass handed to him for being so stupid. Or at least you will. Oh.
She was a pervert when she was getting her job. You know that, right?
How so?
Who's Sweet Willie Brown? Go Google that, my friend, since you know everything.
Yeah, I actually do know everything, and I know Willie Brown.
You know a little stuff.
He was an ex-mayor of San Francisco. What about him?
And who was he strolling around with on his arm while he was married?
Oh, no one, apart from his wife.
You're not going to be honest. See, be honest.
I am. He was not strolling around with anyone under his arm apart from his wife.
He was rolling around with Kamala.
Oh, well, actually, by the time that he and Kamala Harris were dating, him and his wife have been legally divorced for 10 years.
Hey, look, bro, look, I wish you the best, man. I like.
Well, I wish you education, because you just said something that was blatantly false. You could fact check me. By the time Kamala Harris was dating Willie Brown, it was 15 years after he was done as the mayor, and 10 years after he had divorced his ex-wife.
All right, so let me ask you this. I don't
want you to ask anything. I want you to respond to what I just said. I've already told you what I think a woman is. You're using this as a way to deflect by reading off your note cards. The only idiot here is you, because you're the one that doesn't care about what is true or false, because all that you care about is painting your narratives. And the moment you absolutely lose containment of the narrative, you freak your dude. You just try to convince me and everyone else watching that Kamala Harris was for being in a consensual relationship with another man, because you were suggesting that he was still married at that time. It literally takes you 30 seconds in a Google search to prove that by the time Willie Brown and Kamala Harris were in a relationship, he had been legally divorced from his wife for 10 years. But I also think it's crazy because you don't care about cheating in relationships, as Donald Trump has cheated on all 3 of his wives, one with a star, and that is like the bad thing Trump has done that I never talk about, as him boasting about exploiting kids drastically outshadows it, about him being held civilly liable for the rape of E. Jean Carroll drastically outshadows it, about him saying that he wants state-controlled media, or him hitting on year-old girls, or sending a letter to Epstein with a statement, "May every new day be another wonderful secret," outlined by the depiction of a body of a girl or woman, drastically outshadows it. But let me get this straight. The moment the woman consensually dates a man, it is the biggest problem. Get a grip, bro.
Just love everything about that video. Yeah, because he's right. He's like, all of a sudden, why are you so concerned about, even if Kamala had dated him when he was still married, which she hadn't, because he was divorced. Like I said, divorced for 10 years before they started dating. Wasn't married. There's this selective morality, isn't it? Selective outrage. It's like, I'm going to cheer for my president who has done objectively
way worse
things, and in way more numbers. But I want to call the woman a pervert for dating someone, and my reasoning is that she dated someone that was married. I'm like, even if that were true, it wouldn't make her a pervert.
And also,
but it's also not true.
But if we're doing any wrongs or rights,
yeah, like in the grand scheme of things, if you consult the Bible, the Bible has a pretty good list of like, do's and don'ts. And he seems to have broken almost every single one of them that we know of. So yes, I just love it. And I also hope that he just muted that guy. I love to see it when people are just arguing and they're not making any sense.
Yeah. So our usual song does not apply to Dean Withers. We need to give that.
He can have
yes, he can have all of them,
all the microphones all day long. He can have his microphone. He can keep it. Yes, love him. And he's so little. He's just so little and young. Like, how would you get that smart and that eloquent? That young.
I do feel for his parents though, because could you imagine having a child that debating?
Oh yeah, it'd be fucking annoying. I guarantee it'd be fucking annoying. But for the rest of us,
yeah, well done.
Bravo. Yes.
well done. His parents are bringing him up that way. So yeah.
Yes. Or his parents totally brought him up that way.
I've got to have done, because it would have been.
It's the same for all of us, though. I raised a daughter to be opinionated and stick up for herself and have her own mind. And at times she turned that around on me. I was like, and I had to deal with the repercussions of that. So yeah, no one feels sorry for me though. Yeah. Yes. Oh, okay. This is it. We're done. We did go over.
Now. Thank you, Dean, for just getting rid of.
Me too. I needed that. I needed someone to see some man get his ass handed to him for being a misogynist, because there's just too many of them out there just running around like killing people and stuff. And just one person not getting away with something is just a teeny tiny bit of satisfaction. And send us all off and have a good day. All very enthusiastic thumbs up. Okay, we shall see you next week. Well, we have a surprise for you next week. Yep. I feel like this is going to be like the biggest anticlimax ever now, because I'm really bigging it up. Yes, please join us next week.
It'll be very pleasurable for us. So
yes, it'll be very good for us. We are going to have a great time, and if you're not there, we're still going to have a great time. We'll just be talking to each other. That's okay.
So we would do anyway.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you for your comments. Louise, go Taylor Swift. Yes, go Taylor Swift. Jess, hey Jess. Belinda, I think she's already left, but thanks for joining. Bertie, hi. I think that's everyone. Cool. And we shall see you next week. So take it easy. Don't let the bastards get you down.
No.
All right. Have a good weekend.